We, through all three of our companies, want to be purveyors of sustainably harvested herbs from Southern Oregon. And not only do we want to make sure that we're sourcing the best materials possible for the people, the end user and consumer that needs them, that we're doing so in a way that is harmonious with the earth, and really also bringing attention to Southern Oregon. At Sunna Ra Acres, we've tried really hard to be in balance with the local ecosystem, the natural predators. How could we balance our farming and food production and our cultivation with that of the natural land? We really wanted to be a medicinal herb company of place, of Southern Oregon, that we could promote the biodiversity of our region and the plants that could be cultivated here or are natural to this environment, and how can we get medicinal benefits from them.
We really were going for diversity so that there was lots of different offerings in the shop when people came in, or for different products, because all products require different levels of cannabinoids. And each one of these plants is going to produce a little different. Even the same ones that may be the same, because they're in a different pot, because they may got a little bit different feeding or a little bit different water, they're going to mature differently.
To be a seed to sale company, and what that means to me is that we're overseeing an actual farm, and it has a medicinal herb showcase garden. We cannot produce enough for the demand that our stores and our producers have, but using that one farm as a stepping stone to make sure that we truly understand organic cultivation, and then making sure that our partner farms are following those different standards.
Here we have a number of the medicinal herbs we use in a lot of the products for Sun God Medicinals, including calendula, which is about at the end of its course, but all these little flowers you just pull off like this dry, and it goes into teas. We've got peppermint and spearmint, hyssop. This has been harvested once. We probably got one more coming out of it today. This is a bee's favorite place, all amongst the cannabis.
There's a lot of different definitions of the word organic, so we actually will go visit people's farms and talk to them about how they're growing to make sure that they're growing to our standard.
Yeah.
You know, I think as an herbalist and a team of herbalists, your mantra is do no harm, and do the best you can to make sure that the products that you're providing to your patients and to the general public is going to help them in their end result, and that's really important to us.
Can't spend too much time taking care of it. This isn't something you just eat. This is a consumable that you're using for medicinal purposes and should be as pure as possible. So the organic basis of what we do is very important. We're getting close into flower here now, so our mix of what we put in our tea is mostly phosphorus to encourage the flower growth. So making my teas, I use all natural organic materials. You know, this is simply a fossilized bat guano, seabird guano. You know, I change it up during the year for what the plant's needs are. What we have here is a pantyhose, just your basic woman's pantyhose filled with worm castings, and we got 700 liters of water. We're just gonna soak this down in the water for 24, 48 hours. It's hard to believe this plant started out as a little thing like this when we put it in the ground out here. So all these plants are growing in soil that we've been building over the last couple of years and amending every year. It's made out of composted cow manure, goat manure, as well as wood chips. We've added some organic material here and there, and each year we put in more worm castings and compost. These are all used in the teas. This is a showcase of different hops, specifically for the medicinal qualities that we're using on the teas in the shop.
From seed to sale is making sure from the very beginning all the way through the end product that we have our hands on different levels of the business.
We give rather than take.
We try.
At least that's the mantra. Whether it's at the land, at the plant, the soils, the patients, it's give, not take.
If you'd like to learn more about Sunbreeze Inc., please visit sunbreezeinc.com. Learn specifics like farming practices at the farm, how we formulate and blend our herbal allies at Sun God Medicinals, and our approach to helping consumers find the right herbs for the right symptoms at Breeze Botanicals.